Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Craig here, reviews for you. Alright, so we're going to get into toxic fans. These toxic fans that everybody keeps talking about. Alright, we know it's not us. I mean, if I go on Twitter and somebody's getting attacked by 100 different people because of any of their opinion that they put up, I'm naturally going to jump up in there. And it generally ends up stopping the whole damn thread because I'll put up words that they don't understand. But, you know, we're the toxic fan base. How is that happening? So James Mangold, we're having a nice conversation on Twitter. We're going back and forth. Me and about 10 other people are going back and forth with James Mangold. It is a constructive, it's a conversation, a normal conversation. Well, of course, you get those on the other side that jump up in there and start attacking and attacking and attacking. And now James Mangold has come out and said, if y'all toxic fans keep this up, you're not going to be able to get any director up in there, any reputable director up in there to do any Star Wars film. And you're going to end up with a bunch of hacks. And I was like, what? Wait a minute. We're not the toxic fans here. First off. Second off, we've had nothing but hacks come in and do films. Except for Rogue One. And third, you can kiss my ass. James Mangold, you want to hit the road? Hit the road. I got no problem with you leaving. There are plenty of good directors out there. We're not the ones that started anything. We were having a nice conversation, and it was just a conversation. You know, asking of what we would want, what do you think we would like, what would we do this, and we were just expressing exactly what we're like. We're Star Wars fans. It doesn't take much, really, honestly, to please a Star Wars fan. Good characters, good storyline, a good arc, start to finish, no plot holes. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's it. I don't think that's too much to ask for, and pretty much I think a 10-year-old director could actually do that. So, you know, if you feel like we're the toxic fans, although we were just given, you know, we were having a conversation until we got jumped on by, of course, the lovers of The Last Jedi. But yet, we were still labeled the toxic fans. Okay, well, let me tell you how toxic we actually are. So, one of our own, Shannon McRandall, the real Mara Jade, was hired to be Mara Jade, and in 1999, has a GoFundMe page. We found it last week, and so I reached out to Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers, and well, actually Bonnie, my moderator, reached out to Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers. She also reached out to a few other people, and so we have myself and Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers, and Ivan Ortega was on our live stream the other night. He's got it on his videos. John Talk Star Wars got it on his videos. Mad Talk TV got it on his videos. You know, we're raising money for her GoFundMe page, which so far we've raised around $7,000. Jeremy still has another $1,000, and I have $1,940 from Super Chats. So once we get that money, but you know, we have to get that check in from Google. But as soon as we get those checks in from Google, that money is going to go to her GoFundMe page. So there's another almost $3,000 there. Which is going to put us at the $10,000 mark. We're talking about in 3 days. We've got one of my subs is doing a website for absolutely free, donating his time, his effort, everything else to put up the website. I have bought 11 Mara Jade lightsabers, real ones, not toys, not plastic ones, real ones that came out of my pocket. I'm sending those to Shannon. She is going to sign every one of them and send them back. And I'm going to send one to an organization called the Dark Side Riders. They're in Los Angeles, California. They're a charity organization a Star Wars themed charity organization. And what they do is they raise money. That's what they do. They're going to do a silent auction on the lightsaber that I send them, and they have already started organizing everything and getting everybody else to donate other stuff to be raffled off, sold off, everything else. They're expecting to bring in around $6,000. My lightsabers, the other 10, are going to be put up on the website. They will be auctioned off as well. And like I said, these are real lightsabers. They are signed by Shannon McRandall, the real Mara Jade. Hopefully I will have some pictures, posters, everything else. I'm trying to get up as much stuff as I can possibly get up. That stuff's going to be on the website. It's going to be sold on the website. It'll be gone. All that money will go directly to Shannon, our Mara Jade. And we're looking at bringing in around $10,000 total between the Dark Side Riders and the selling off of some Mara Jade memorabilia along with the lightsabers. So yeah, we're really, really toxic. It's going to put us at around $20,000 in donations. Yeah, but we're the toxic fans. We take care of our community. You know, we speak out, we speak our mind because we're trying to preserve Star Wars. Ever since Disney got it, it's not being preserved. All right, they're not a good gatekeeper. We're just trying to be the gatekeeper. And yeah, I'm saying it. We're trying to be the gatekeeper. And we should be the ones to be the gatekeeper. Without us, there would never have been a Star Wars. Period. There would have been a movie that hit 34 theaters and done absolutely nothing. You know, if it's not for us that buys all the merchandise, goes and sees a movie 8 times, 10 times, you know, but we're so toxic. We're the toxic fans. I don't see it. With y'all being so generous, and the other YouTube channels out there being so generous, their followers being so generous, I don't see the toxicity at all. If we were so toxic, you wouldn't see us raising $20,000 to help someone that's in desperate need of it. She's going in for surgery today. She has 2 more surgeries planned for this summer. And then she goes back for her checkup again, which is pretty evasive for cancer. She had came down with cancer back in 2013. I can understand that. I am still dealing with cancer. My dad died from cancer. I am dealing with mine. This is going 4 years now. And so I can understand what she's going through. I know how much medical bills are. I'm about $350,000 in the hole as far as medical bills go, because there's a lot of stuff whenever you get into this that insurance just does not cover. It doesn't cover a lot of stuff. It doesn't cover pain management. It doesn't. A lot of times it doesn't cover the physical therapy from having to recover from whatever surgeries you have to have. And chemotherapy, I will tell you right now, is the worst thing that you can ever do in your entire life. It is made to kill everything, and that is good tissue, bad tissue, bones, bone structure, bone marrow, which is extremely important. It can do nerve damage. It can do a lot of things, and I know I've experienced it. I've experienced it a lot. The medicine that goes along with it is not cheap, and it was not even covered by my insurance. So I can understand how all these bills get done. So that's how toxic we are. We're the toxic fan base because we want to get it back on track. So there you go, James Mangold. There's your toxic fan base right there in a nutshell. Now, what the hell has Lucasfilm done to help out one of their most iconic characters? Mara Jade, if you look at any Mara Jade merchandise on eBay or anywhere else, it is expensive through the roof because she is such a well-known character, and this is our real-life Mara Jade. I actually went to a con and had her sign pictures and took pictures with her at a con a long, long time ago. and sweetest, nicest person you'd ever meet. It's crazy, but we're the toxic ones. So anyway, remember to hit that like, subscribe. If you're a toxic fan like me that raises money for others in the community, hit that like button. If you're a toxic fan like me that raises money for people in the community and likes to stand up for other people, hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you know when we go live. Because we go live, man, it's fun. We get into all kinds of trouble whenever we go live. And everybody that's ever seen our live streams knows these things get wild. So I will be on Geeks and Gamers tonight, talking with Jeremy, and looking forward to that. I mean, we've spoken a few times, but have never really had interactive conversations. But be on Geeks and Gamers tonight, and that should be fun. We'll get into as much trouble as we can possibly get into, because, I mean, what's life without trouble? I don't like drama, but I sure like getting into trouble. So remember to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you hit that bell notification, but only if you're a toxic fan like me that helps out the community and is looking for a better Star Wars. And James Mangold, by the way, every time they hit like, subscribe, and share, that's a big old middle finger to you for telling us we're toxic. I'm Craig, reviews for you, and I am out of here.